Everyone, I'm Obi Clint. Welcome to Late Night Meditation. As always, it's great to be here online with all of you, whether you're watching from Zoom, YouTube, Facebook, or Twitch. So, hello again, Eric. Hello, Julie, Beverly, Sue, Hakuzo, and Ivy. Oh, and Isaac on YouTube at once. So if you don't see my face at the top corner, very likely I can't see your comment, but I'll always go back and reply, as many of you already know. And many of you probably realize I have gone back to my green screen. I just don't have enough room to be able to show interesting stuff yet. But we'll find a way. And hello, Gunyan. Thanks for saying hi on Facebook. So, as always, I hope you're all doing your homework. Right? Okay, very good. The homework is whatever you're doing, have relaxed meditation hall. So, I hope you all keep up that practice. It's something simple, but also very, very beneficial to you. It will continue in everything you do. And hello, Matthew. Thanks for joining up here on Zoom. Uh-oh. Looks like Zoom's getting a little funky. Okay. Oh, it's told me to end the thing. Oh, thank you. So, anyways, hello, Sam. Thanks for saying hi on YouTube. So, as always, for Fridays, it is our long silent session. Also reminding that this month, I am now going by this schedule. So Mondays will be like Meditation 101. It'll be like level 1 and 2. Wednesday will have a wisdom talk. I'll have some meditation and a wisdom talk. And Fridays will stay our long silent session. So, as today is our Friday session, our long silent session, remember, take your time, take it easy. Remember that meditation is a mini vacation, and the silence is just an opportunity to see how long you can go, or really how well you're able to handle being with yourself. Because in the end, meditation, as we meditate on our own and take that time to be in that silence, it helps us go in deeper and deeper. But of course, take it at your pace. It's okay to open your eyes, check and see if I'm awake or asleep. That's fine. The whole point is take it easy, take your time, enjoy, not endure. All right. So, is everyone ready for some meditation? Okay. Then let's get into our perfect position, as I like to call it, because it's gently close your eyes. Take in a deep breath. Breathe in the cool, calm, relaxing air. And breathe out all your worries, thoughts, and responsibilities. Just let it all go. Forget about it for the time that we are meditating. Just breathe in, breathe out. Let each breath of fresh air help you become more relaxed, more at ease, more comfortable. As we know, the first step is relaxation. Allow yourself to really release and relax. Quite literally letting go of your physical discomforts. As that's how we start. Allowing our body to feel at ease, to feel comfortable. This way, we can let go of worrying about the body. When your body's released and relaxed, you'll naturally stay still, and there's nothing to worry about. Allowing us to go inward and focus on clearing our mind, which how we do it is to let our mind be calm and still, just staying with just one thing. That one thing can be anything, whatever feels easy and comfortable to you. But as always, take your time. Meditation is not a race. It is not a competition. It's an opportunity to relax your body and your mind. So as we practice, take your time. There is no need to force, no need to push. As you continue to practice meditation, you'll start to realize and notice all the benefits you're starting to experience. At first, it's not very obvious. They tend to be very subtle. Starting to feel more peace, starting to feel happier, more difficult to be annoyed. You just tend to be calm and cool, or less agitated by everyday things. Bad habits, not even realizing you're doing it. As we meditate, it starts to arise. Even if it doesn't come up as words, it comes up as a feeling, earned by knowing that you should do it. But also, one very important thing that I've learned while practicing meditation is not to try so hard, to simply experience, not expect. I have noticed this to be very true with life as well. When buying something or purchasing something, yes, we have some expectation of what we're getting. But when it's time to do some work, a project that requires many different things, we just do our best and allow ourselves to adjust to whatever happens. Obstacles happen, and that's okay. It's an opportunity to practice, an opportunity to learn how to fix it, to find a new way. When we become more flexible, we actually become much stronger, much smarter. We also tend to be a lot happier. We're not stressing over the little things. So let us practice. Relax your body, relax your mind. Just letting your mind stay with your meditation object or image. Staying centered, staying calm and peaceful. Som Arahant. And now, let us continue in silence, letting our mind be calm, clear, and peaceful. Now, let us begin spreading loving kindness. Spreading loving kindness is like spreading out your heart, sending out good intentions to all beings. So let us visualize our object as we have been doing, and imagine that your object becomes crystal clear, clean and bright, and at the center of your object there is a bright light. This light is very special. All those who touch this light are instantly happier, healthier, and more at peace. So we let this light illuminate our bodies. Allow this light to shine out from you, filling the room. And let this light spread far and wide, filling the city and the surrounding cities, filling the state or province and the surrounding states or provinces, filling the country and the surrounding countries, until filling the entire world, and now throughout the universe. Thinking of our loved ones, our family, our friends, our close and distant relatives, our co-workers, acquaintances, all the people you know, and all the people you don't know, to all sentient beings, all the animals in this world, and even thinking to the heavens, to our friends and relatives who have passed away, wishing well for every one of them. And as we are spreading loving kindness, let us make this wish together for us all to be happy, healthy, wealthy, successful, to gain wisdom, attain enlightenment, for world peace. Let us take a moment to make our own good wishes. Sabbe Buddha Parapata Pacceka Nanchayang Palang Arahanta Nanchate Jinarakam Pantami Sapaso Sapaputanupavena Sapathammanupavena Sapasankhanupavena Sattha Soti Bhavantu Te. Now, very gently and at your own pace, opening your eyes, Take your time as we slowly come back. You can take in a few deep breaths, do a little stretch if you'd like, as we slowly come back. How is everyone feeling? As always, take a moment to notice how you feel right now, now that we finish. Take that moment to consider, see what works, what doesn't work. That way, each time we practice, we'll continue to get better and better by noticing those changes, those differences, and then applying it to help us get better or to get away from what's holding us back. So, now let me say hello to everyone. Hello, Zyra. Good to see you. Hello, Rex. Thanks for joining in. Also, let's see. What came in? Oh, I see Kaisi and Jay on Facebook. Thanks for joining in, guys. So, as I did mention that starting in this month, I actually meant for next week to have our Fridays to be a little bit longer. So I'll start to have Fridays. We'll start with an hour and a half. At least that'll be the idea. Although next week, I'm not sure if I'll start it next week. I might have to postpone it due to next Saturday. I'm going to be leading a short meditation session at an event at Niagara Falls in the morning. So maybe not next Friday, but the following Friday we'll start doing that schedule. So at least let you guys know ahead of time. But so again, starting next week, Monday will be like Meditate 101. It'll be for level 1 and 2. It'll be nice and easy. Wednesday will be wisdom talk, meditation, and wisdom talk. It'll be a more moderate meditation, and then Friday will be long silence as usual. So Wednesday, next week we'll see how we feel, and then we'll adjust as we go. But for now, I'll keep the class 1 hour first, and then see how it feels from there, and we'll adjust from there. Okay? So I'm very glad I get to start doing that next week, as now we have finally fully moved into our house. Still a lot of moving and adjusting and stuff like that, but yes. And as many of you noticed, I ended up using the green screen after all, because I don't have enough space in here to do what I wanted to do. But we'll see. I'll probably do a new kind of thing after all. Oh, so let's go to our questions and comments. As always, hello Hakuso. He had our first question. He says, "Why is it so hard to forgive ourselves for not feeling at our best during times of feeling vulnerable?" Okay. So with this, understand that whenever we're feeling vulnerable, it's always feeling like it's that expectation thinking that it should have been better. Like we should have done better. And when we're down and feeling vulnerable anyway, we automatically start to feel like any little thing that we're not doing right or we think is not right feels like it's very bad compared to simply we're just living, we're adjusting. So one thing to remind ourselves is to bring back that good energy. Bring back that good energy from meditation, from just having a little bit of peace, or simply taking that moment to just bring in some kind of calm or happiness for yourself. For example, one thing that I like to do in the morning, or I hope all of you try it out, when I wake up in the morning, of course, I make my bed, and then, like everyone, we go to the restroom. But when I go to the restroom, I look in the mirror and I smile. So why do I do this? One is because it's something because my mom taught me. She was just saying that, you need to smile. You need to, she said, put your arms out. Everything in your arm length is your world. Everything in your world must be happy. So since then, I've always been practicing to make myself happy. Start off with myself. Because when you're happy, that good energy comes out. It starts to make everyone else around you feel a little better also. What the first person needs to be happy is yourself. So do what you can to bring up that energy, bring up that boost to help yourself. So one thing that I would do is smile. It'd be a practice looking in the mirror, smiling back at myself and go, first person looking at me is smiling. kind of a little silly, but it's also a great way to help you kind of lift yourself up, even on a day you're not feeling so great. Um, for me lately, I don't really have too many problems with trying to boost up my feeling of happiness, but lately I've been very drained. Like my energy is really low, or my battery is being drained out. But main thing is because there's just so much stuff going on. So as I did tell you guys that during this Vasa period, the Buddhist rains retreat, this 3 month period, I am trying to exercise every day. I have not done it yet today. So right after class, I'm gonna have to do my exercise to keep up with everything. But so far, so good. I have not missed a single day. Uh, but it's just a little something to kind of remind yourself to bring back some peace. Look for something good. In fact, when you wake up in the morning, even looking outside and look for something beautiful. There's always beauty in the world. It's always there. Same with the crap of the world. It's always there also. But if you're going to keep on focusing on the crap, we're going to feel like crap. But if you start looking for the beauty, even if it's something very small, it's nice. It helps lift us up a little bit. Okay? So that's what I recommend to you. Don't be too hard on yourself. And especially when we're not feeling good, it tends to be worse. It tends to be harder to lift yourself up. Okay? All right. And then another question he is asking is there such a thing of waiting to seek out too much knowledge? Oh, like is it such thing as trying too hard to seek knowledge? Maybe. If you're saying trying to seek out too much knowledge, it's not necessarily super bad. Oh, I see. Wanting, right? Okay, not waiting. So wanting to seek knowledge is not bad normally, but when it's to the point of, for example, one time that's really bad is during meditation. So we know that wisdom arises as we meditate. It happens naturally. In reality, it's not so much that wisdom's arising, it's that your mind's more clear to realize wisdom you've already had. That's how my master explains it. It's the wisdom you've already had within you. It's just we're so busy with everything else, we didn't look inside to realize it. And then that's how we learn and change automatically. So the problem is when you're wanting to do it during meditation, trying to reach those benefits, that is when it's a bad time. It ends up holding yourself back and you can't grow. You just get stuck. Outside of that, if you like to read, you like to gather knowledge by meeting people, understanding different things, that's a good thing. That continues to be very beneficial. But also, while you're doing that, if you start doing that more than what you need to do to survive, for example, you go out and just keep on studying and learning and this and that, which is great, all that beneficial knowledge coming into you, but you're not taking care of yourself. You're not taking care of your daily duties. Like, suppose, well, we all need a financial duty to care for ourselves, find a job, our livelihood. That's one thing for sure. If you have a family, to take care of your family, of course. So if it starts to be a problem to your other duties, that is where it's too much. But in general, wanting to find more knowledge is not a bad thing in general. Okay? It's always about how we do it. Okay? Good questions. Thank you. Ah, Matthew sent me something. Um, oh wow, that's pretty awesome. So he was on a Matthew was on a meditation retreat, and he said that I've been very interested in his journey. Oh, that's so nice. I'm very very happy for you, Matt. No, and I'm very glad you enjoyed your retreat, and that's awesome. There will be John. Thank you very much for letting me know. uh, okay. So here's a question from Vivi. She says, "How may I detach from feeling happy or blissful?" Okay, a meditator friend told me that it is attachment. Okay. All right. So first off, is it attachment? Yes. But it's not. But the thing is, this is the thing. When we're learning non-attachment, people always go to the back of the book and think they understand everything about Buddhism. Okay, this is what I talk about when people ask about when they talk about non-self and this and that. I'm like, you guys, that's a lesson for people who have reached a deep level of meditation. It's not for people who haven't actually experienced anything yet, or those who don't practice enough yet. Um, and even a master will not tell you this kind of thing, or make you think that you had to detach from everything right away. It's a process. It's like you're trying to climb a ladder, but you jump past the first 3 steps. It's gonna turn out horrible. It's not going to work out very well. It's a very big misunderstanding. So the step process is first to purify yourself by gathering a lot of goodness. How we do it is not to do bad deeds, right? Do good deeds, and then purify the mind. This is the basics for Buddhism. This is pretty much Buddhism in a nutshell. We first gather the good values for ourselves first. From there, then it's practicing our own virtue, like the 5 precepts which talk about not to harm others, not to not to steal, not take anything from others, not to steal, not to have sexual misconduct or adultery. So pretty much keeping yourself pure from hurting others instead of not to lie, use harsh speech, and then stay away from intoxicants like drugs and alcohol. These are all ways to help us keep away from pulling us around and keep us being able to stay on the path to help our mind be at peace. So as these are all the process to get there, when we start to meditate, in order for you to go further, first you need to enjoy the meditation. Funny is, I had this lesson and I shared this with someone who came to visit us today. So remember the 4 C's that I always tell you guys about. The 4 C's are, uh, comfort, conscious, consistent, and then consider, right? Do you realize that's actually a Buddhist teaching? Though it's not said in this way. Of course, it's in Pali. Chanta, Citta, Viriya, Vimamsa, which I don't expect you to remember. But what the Buddha was teaching is that these are the 4 things that help us become successful in anything we're working on. So our master used some simple words to help us use it for meditation. So we can remember, do it this way to help us improve in our meditation. But that first one, so we say comfort, but the word was chanta, which doesn't mean comfort. It actually means love what you're doing. Love what you're doing. If you love what you're doing, you're going to feel comfortable. You're going to be relaxed enjoying it, right? So that's one thing that if you want to get good at something, you have to first change the mindset to feel like you love it. Or find a way to make yourself love it. It will help you move further. Because when you love it, you're able to viriya, which is do it more consistently, practice more. Viriya is to do more, or to keep consistently practicing. From there is citta, which is consciousness. That's what we use. But citta means to have your mind thinking of it. When you think of it often, it helps you kind of improve, which is the 4th one. Vimamsa, which means to improve and develop, just like how we use consider, which is to remind ourselves to check and see what works and doesn't work. The thing is, if we do not love the practice, it's very difficult for you to continue practice. It's just like how some techniques will tell you when you meditate, you have to feel dull. And I'm like, I have not had that experience unless I was not doing it right. So I didn't tell them that directly, but there are many different techniques, and sometimes it comes from a misunderstanding. I'm very fortunate that my master has a very deep meditation, and there are quite a few things that he's done that made us very much fully have faith in him. Some things I've experienced myself, so that's why it's like, yeah, I get it. So what he's been teaching us is what I've been sharing with you. And all the techniques that I share with you are what I've learned from him and those right below him. So I know that a lot of times it's a misunderstanding due to different techniques and what has been translated and what they understand. Some people, for example, like learning Dharma or wisdom, some people feel like if you feel confused, that means it was deep, it was good. What? How is that a good thing? Kind of like when I first learned philosophy. I really did not like that class. I thought I would enjoy it but the first day came in and they just gave us a fun question to have us think about. And like, okay, think, and all of a sudden, so we went in a circle. It didn't quite go to an answer. It just went right back to the beginning all over again. And they said, very good, everyone. This is what my class is going to be like. So from the thing is, if we really look at how we apply it, it's really about First, finding your peace. So being able to have that happiness is a good thing. Even the Buddha, if you remember the stories, the Buddha, the first time he meditated and he had true peace was when he was 7 years old, sitting under a tree, in the shade of a tree. And the crazy thing was, he was sitting there for hours. We know this because the shade of the tree, in the story, the shade of the tree should be angled this way because the sun was over there, but it stayed completely up on top of him the whole time while the sun moved from one side to the other. And just some of the amazing things that happened. Of course, this is a story. We weren't there, so it just sounds like myth. But the point is just that he was at peace, even at 7 years old. Before he became the Buddha, he remembered that moment, and then he let go of everything and just meditated. He had that deep peace. So if you're saying that you're not supposed to feel happy or enjoy it, then why is it that the Buddha always has a grin on his face? He always has a smile on his face. Or like, he doesn't necessarily smile, but you can tell he's at peace. He has that pleasant grin on his face always. So it's a misunderstanding. So is it attached? Is it attachment? Yes, it is, but it's also it's attachment to the feeling. True, but it's not quite the same attachment that the Buddha is talking about to release. It's a little bit different. It becomes more clear as you practice more. But right now it's mostly wording. Words make it kind of not quite as clear as the actual feeling. But yeah, very good question. Thank you. Okay. Oh, hello, Beverly. Says, when we hear about the bad things people are doing in the world, what can we do in that moment to help us deal with that? Thank you. Oh, thank you, Beverly. Oh, wow, the time's already over. But this will be similar to what Wednesday's going to be like. But anyways, so when we have, when there are bad things happening in the world, we find out. Unfortunately, yeah, it does suck. It's not a great feeling, especially when we start to meditate and our hearts just kind of grow and we feel it all. We feel horrible about it. The thing is, one thing we can do for sure is we start to spread loving kindness. Send that good energy from within you. It seems like it's nothing, but it does make a difference. The first thing it does is help you find some peace. Because if you are going to feel unhappy, unwell, because of news you hear, which is very far away, and you're unable to do anything at the moment, it's just pain for you. It's very similar to anger. When you can be angry at someone else, but who feels it? You do, not the person you're angry at. So what we have to do first is try to keep your peace, send that good energy. And then if there is a way to help out, for example, let's say they need funding, they need food. Okay, we can find a charity that helps send a little donation. Great. Or if they happen to be pretty close, you can physically be there. Great, you can go by and help if you're able to. If you're not able to do it, then you can help. You can help by contacting the right people. They go and help also. Because remember, we're all at different levels in our journey. Some of us are physically able. Great, go for it. Some of us are not physically able. Ask someone who is, or let people know to spread the word to help out. There are many ways we can help. Sometimes it doesn't feel like much, but every little bit actually does help. Even if it's just spreading loving kindness. That energy, we can't see it, but it's really there. It does help. Okay? So don't feel too bad if you feel like you can't help much. Every little bit helps. An example, I myself here online with you all. I don't think I'm doing much, but apparently it's really helping a lot of you, and I'm very glad when I get to hear and realize it. You guys have always been my encouragement to keep moving forward. So, even though sometimes during the live we can't make it, so there's fewer people online, not a problem. But even just knowing that you guys watching the recording after, that helps you find some peace, gives you some things to think about to help you move and improve. I am very, very, very glad I get to be a bridge to share this knowledge with you. So don't ever feel like the little thing you do is too small. It's never too small. Okay? All right. Thank you so much, everyone, for all your wonderful questions and time that we got to meditate together. Then, as for now, I'd like to. Oh, my friend got demeditated stage when she first started meditating. Oh, wow. I'm very glad. Okay. So, before we go, I'd like to give you all a blessing. May you all be blessed with happiness, good health, wealth, success in your lives. May you be surrounded by good friends who will always guide you into light in times of darkness and in times of need. And when you close your eyes to meditate, may you attain inner peace easily and quickly in every lifetime. So thank you again, everyone. Have a wonderful day or night wherever you're watching from. And remember, a smile a day keeps the stress away. So everyone, keep smiling and let's brighten up the world together. So for everyone on YouTube, Facebook, and Twitch, see you guys next time. For those on Zoom, feel free to stay longer if you'd like to chat. Take care, everyone.